Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Advancement Center and to the world of magic and miracles, and to another new day, another new experience, since we're beginning our broadcast today at a different time. Today feels very different in many, many ways. And every day gets more and more exciting with the newness, with the possibilities, with the knowing. There's a knowing that things are coming that are very different. And it's really hard for me to contain myself sometimes because it's so exciting. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And I want to start with something a little different today. It's a little bit out of my way of doing these broadcasts, Music for All. But I happened to look back at a Simeon and Robert broadcast from last year, shortly before he stopped broadcasting. And it actually inspired me for the invitation for today's broadcast. And it was so exciting for me to experience. It's like reading The Magic of Life again, or reading Your Personal Supercomputer again, or There Is Another Way. Every time you experience it, it's always different. It's always new. It's like it's alive. And it's really fun. And the way this particular broadcast showed up for me this week, it was very random. There wasn't any serious selection process. It was just a random selection. But I'm going to do something that I don't normally do, and I'm going to read to you the words from this broadcast from June 13th, 2018. Hello, everyone. This is Simeon, coming to you from the outer reaches of the universe, bringing you energies to support your day and to take you further into the world of your Creator. As you listen, you will feel the connection, that familiar connection that takes you into your world and into the world of your Creator and maintains your origin as the source of everything that feeds your world. As you listen, you will notice everything is much more mellow, less dramatic, and easier in its movement. Your presence in every world is accepted with ease and without having to generate specific energies, apart from those that are your most comfortable vibration. As this comfort becomes familiar, you will release more of your gifts into the universe, and your own field will brighten to show your presence as we all enter the great hall that you are so familiar with. You will feel a familiarity and a deep respect for everything that you have presented, ready for display in the physical world. Much of the music and the entertainment of your past was generated here in this great hall. The memory of the classics, of the essence of beings that generate exactly what you feel in musical form, is now being recalled to give you the depth that you need in laying out the world that you presented many eons ago. The world that is yours and that has had all the assistance of all the masters, all the angelic beings, and most of all, your Creator, to present to the universe aspects of yourself in different forms. Like the facets of a diamond, each part of you will now start to shine and deliver things that are not readily known, even to yourself. But as you glow, so will the facets, and so will your gifts in all directions, with reflections and interactions in color and vibration that have never been felt on Earth before. You are now in the midst of your mastery, and it seems like you are also in the midst of the past. That is not the basis for the future. It is the gifts that you will present in the future, in real and imaginary form. Everything is true. When you feel your mastery appear in a piece of music or in someone else's voice, you will know that you're home, that you receive and send everything that you've already sent many, many years ago. And within that, you will discover even the gifts that you didn't know you had ready to present, and they will appear in forms and in packages that you don't recognize until they appear in your world. As we enter the hall, there is a silence and a recognition of your presence, and all faces turn to see the brilliant light that you shine on your return to your origin. And the respect and honor is almost overwhelming. But the celebration continues, and the music continues, and the choir of angels burst into life to rejoice your presence. You now know that this is a reality. You now know beyond a doubt that it exists in the physical world. And in the world beyond worlds, where you now stand, you are so familiar with your advanced being that you take little notice of it. However, all those around you take notice and reflect in their eyes and in their field a portion of your brilliance so that you may see the extent of your influence in the universe. To move forward from this point seems a little difficult because we're all so comfortable in that scene. But the gifts must be distributed and your field must be felt. And so the fires of your ancestors starts within you, and your drive to complete everything you thought possible rises to the top and elevates you, even above the Great Hall, to a new and more exotic place that has been developing ever since you presented your gifts originally. And the tools you have available are much more exotic than anything you have ever used before. The tools of magic and miracles at your fingertips to do more than create, but to bring life to everything, even that which has been created before. To bring life into beings, into things, into buildings, into machines, into electronics. Life that has never been experienced before. Life that does not damage anything and doesn't condition anything, but gives everyone the opportunity to lay out in front of them, lay out in front of themselves, gifts that they presented for use at this time in the physical world. Many who are familiar with developments of all sorts have been instrumental in the growth of those things in the physical world. You don't have to remember. The energy field will reveal it to you. And whatever is revealed is correct. And all you have to do is smile and know that now, in this time, you are presenting something even more brilliant to show how the world can develop using your gifts and their own magic and miracles to see and feel and know the beauty of each one of us. So now, as you elevate above everything, you can look down and change the image of everything in front of you to a new world, a new brilliance, a new wonder for everyone to look at. And all of a sudden, your energy field explodes and delivers all these gifts right throughout the world for everyone to experience. And you can stay and watch, just like you watch the fireworks, and you'll see the sparkles drop all over everyone. And only you will know what each one of those sparkles contains. But each person will gasp at the brilliance of everything that is coming into their life. You will see real happiness, real joy, and real celebration generate itself in every second of your life. And it will generate in the lives of others and in the world around you, as well as all other worlds. And you never have to return from that place. And you can visit the Great Hall at any time. And you can gather all your real family in the great hall and in the reception area called Earth. So know your family, bring them to life in this world, and respect that understanding that happens in an instant, just through the slightest interaction, be it a short glance at a distance or an embrace for the first time. Embrace your world and embrace everything in it. And know you are working from your origin with the greatest blessing of your Creator and the assistance of all the masters in every aspect of physical living. Enjoy every moment, and thank you for listening. I am Simeon. This message is so appropriate for this moment in time right now. That was why I had to read it. It's for all of you. It's for everyone. When I talk about my excitement, this is it. And every one of you, whether you're on this call now live with us today, whether you see this recording sometime in the future, this is for each and every one of you. The experience of discovering your gifts is beyond explanation. It's so far beyond the mind. It just blows the mind. But to have the experience of what Simeon and Robert have been talking about through all the ages is beyond the beyond. And it's so incredible to me how timeless these words are, and how timely at the same time. It's a magical world, the world that we brought here from our origin, that was hidden, buried for thousands of years, is here. It's becoming unveiled more and more every day. And it's subtle. It's not necessarily going to come in a big boom or a big flash. It could, but it's coming every moment. And when you allow your connection to your origin, to your source, the more you are in that connection, the more sensitive you are. The more sensitive you are as your gifts present themselves. They've always been there. But it's almost like you're presenting your gifts to yourself. It's what it feels like. It's for me, my experiences have been, they can be surprising in a wonderful way, pleasantly surprising. And as every day, as every moment moves forward, there's a familiarity that I'm experiencing with everything I've shared with you. It's so familiar, I can taste it. It's almost as if I wrote those words, or as if I spoke those words, because it's so familiar. I know it. And it's taking everything I have right now not to just jump up and down with joy, because I am so excited about this moment and I'm so excited about our future. So I don't know that there's many more words for me to speak today. The words spoken so far contained so much brilliance. There's so much to look forward to. And I see each and every person on this planet, all of you, experiencing the freedom of and the joy of following your own spirit every moment of every day. And it's just going to get easier and easier. And it will become the new normal. It won't even be something we talk about anymore, because it's going to be our experience all the time. So thank you so much on this very different day for being here with me here at the Advancement Center, with our family, our true family, and celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. Much love to you all, and I wish you all always a perfect life, perfect health, and an extraordinarily magic future. Thank you.